Hi, I'm George Levy, and I'm at the North American Bitcoin Conference, and right now I have the great opportunity to interview Kelly Sumner from Planet Digital Partners, a gaming publisher in the blockchain space. Great to see you, Kelly.
Nice for inviting me today.
You're a games publisher. Games are a very, very compelling, very exciting space. People, I hear all about Fortnite, and there was a big buzz around Guitar Hero and all these things. And you're in this space. Tell me more about Planet Digital Partners.
Okay, so Planet Digital Partners is a collective of people of industry veterans, if you like, and blockchain visionaries. And myself, I've been in the video games industry for 40 years.
Wow.
Come June, been involved with Grand Theft Auto as the CEO of that company, the CEO of Red Octane. We've also got the ex-president of PlayStation Europe. Some really clever guys, and I would say that because I'm one of them. But we've been looking at blockchain for about 18 months, and what can it really do? Rather than it's just a security, we think blockchain could be a lot more compelling within the video game space by adding more creativity, more interactivity, rather than just, oh, I've secured my assets. I mean, Fortnite could have done with that, quite frankly, because there's been some issues about stealing wallets, etc. But it's a tremendous opportunity, and we're not sitting there going, oh, let's think what we're going to do. We're actually going to be releasing games blockchain enabled from fall of this year. So we'll have 3 games out before Christmas.
Wow. So I'm still on the. You've been 40 years in this space.
I know. I don't look it.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to put it in context. I'm talking back Atari 2600, like.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were a competitor. I started a company called Commodore.
Wait, the Commodore 64?
Absolutely.
Oh man, I had so many 5.25-inch floppies. Oh man.
But I started when we had the PET computer, which was the personal electronics transactor, which was before then became the VIC-20, then the Commodore 64. So I did 13 years at Commodore, then got into video games, started actually here in Miami with a company called Game Tech in Adventura, merged them with Take-Two. Take-Two, as we said before, brought to you Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, etc. Left them and became CEO of Red Octane, who brought you Guitar Hero. So kind of know a bit about the games, and I've not been in a management position for some time. I've been a serial investor into small companies, etc. But looked at blockchain, as I say, for the last 18 months, I thought, actually, there's a trick being missed. The big guys don't need to do it. They've got their FIFAs, they've got them Call of Duties, etc. So they're not going to kind of really invest in here because it's small opportunity at the moment, and other people, the small guys, can't afford to because they're kind of trying to survive. And we're going to start and produce games from the ground up with this technology. So I mean, people are probably thinking, okay, what does it do? If you take an example that you and I are playing a game, and there's friends of ours viewing us online playing this game, and you've got me cornered. I've run out of all my ammunition, all my weapons, etc., and you're just going to go for the killer blow. But you actually have really upset one of the guys who are watching it, and he's like, this isn't going to happen. And he, through blockchain, can throw me a gun or a sword or whatever he actually has in his armaments, he can actually throw me, and then I can use that against you. So it's not just a 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or whatever. It's actually, it can be really immersive with audiences as well.
What's amazing about that concept is, I was fascinated about when, for a while, when the whole thing around Pokemon Go and having all these little, augmented reality critters running around and I said, what a perfect use case for digital assets on a blockchain, because they're assets that you could own. And then I was thinking about Second Life, yes, and living in a virtual world in Second Life. But what you're bringing into the game is like when you're actually going in a, in a one-to-one shootout, just living in a virtual world, other people could pass you assets across these.
I know, that's really crazy. And it really does change the whole dynamics of games, quite frankly. And also, when you're playing the games, all your history, if you like, or the way that you play the game, not history, but the way you play the game will be unique to you. So how you react after playing the game for 5, 10, 20 times will be different to how it reacted to you on the first time. So it's something that will develop over a period of time. And obviously you've got the opportunity also when we talk about assets to, because we can confirm you are the owner of the game and you have a wallet with XYZ, that can become a commercial opportunity for you, because I'm a lousy gamer and I want your game because you've got all the stuff that I could never ever get. So I think there's a tremendous opportunity there.
Well, there's a lot. What you're bringing in, the whole concept of these like assets and property, and like it just really opens up a whole wide range of opportunities. So for our audience, how can they find out more about what you're doing?
Okay, so as you said, we were Planet Digital Partners. We've just yesterday launched an STO. We're raising $38 million, $1 a share. The interesting thing, what we're doing is when you invest in this STO, you're actually investing in the portfolio of 10 games. And what we will do is we will give you 80% of the net profits of those games. Those games are net profit of about $15, $16 a unit currently. You will get 80% of the net profit until you've recouped 100%. Then after that, you will get 40% of the net profit for the lifetime of that game. And that game could be selling for 4 or 5 years. And if we create any sequels, such as Guitar Hero 2 or whatever, you will get 5% of that. So actually, it's got quite a long tail. And why I think it's interesting is that a lot of people play games, clearly. And it's a $138 billion industry. But it's very difficult for them to be kind of involved more than playing them. Because if the price is already baked into the public companies. Here, you're getting in at the ground level, and you're actually part of the team, quite frankly, because we wouldn't have been able to do it without them. So the 10 games they can follow, they can see how they're doing, and really feel part of a publishing company where they haven't got that opportunity otherwise.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Kelly. I wish you much success. Very compelling vision. I hope to someday get to play some of these games.
I hope you do. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you. For Bitsonline, I'm George Levy. Thank you for watching.